Hello and welcome to the penultimate video of the 6 video series. In this video, we will look into social factors and perspectives that can influence sports potential, participation and development. Athlete development is often talked about in terms of training, coaching and physical potential, but one of the biggest influences of whether a young person thrives in sport is their social environment. Today we will explore how factors like family support, social class, community size, and psychological development shape athletic pathways, and whether the current system truly gives every child a fair chance. Jean Coates' research highlights that the optimal city size for developing athletes is between 50,000 and 100,000 people. These mid-sized environments are large enough to offer clubs, facilities, and qualified coaches, yet small enough to provide easy access without the barriers of long travel distances or high competition pressure. This creates a healthy mix of structured support and unstructured play, both essential for long-term development. Bailey and colleagues 2010 emphasised that athlete development is not just physical or psychological, it is fundamentally social. Children flourish when they experience emotional support, encouragement, and a sense of belonging in their sport environments. However, not all children experience the same quality of support. Social factors such as family stability, peer relationships, and access to sport environments profoundly influence engagement and persistence. This means that talent alone does not determine success, opportunity does. To understand why some children progress easily while others struggle to enter sport at all, we can look at Pierre Bourdieu's work on social class. Bourdieu argues that sport participation is shaped by economic capital, social capital, and cultural capital. Families with higher income can afford fees, equipment, travel, and private coaching. Families with strong social networks may have access to sport clubs or influential coaches, and families with a cultural history of sport are more likely to pass down values and expectations that support participation. This suggests that inequality in sport is not accidental, it is built into the structure of society. More recent evidence by Anderson and Bakken 2018 reinforces this picture. They show that young people's participation in organised sport is strongly linked to social class, influenced by mechanisms such as transport availability, flexible parental work schedules, the emotional capacity to support sporting commitments, and the presence of local clubs. Even when children have the same motivation or interest, their opportunities differ based on their family's socioeconomic position. This highlights that many barriers are structural rather than personal. Luo and Kira 2020 show that parents play a crucial role in talent development by providing time, finances, emotional support, logistics, and guidance. But this creates an equity challenge. If the development process relies heavily on parental resources, then children whose parents cannot afford fees, transport, or time are inherently disadvantaged. These children are not less talented, they simply have fewer resources supporting their journey. This raises important questions about fairness in youth sport systems. Martin Hancock and Côté 2017 remind us of what athlete development also relies on: psychological factors such as confidence, motivation, and athletic identity. These grow best in consistent, supportive, stable environments, something more available to families with social and economic advantages. Children from lower income backgrounds may face more stress, instability, or limited access to structured sport, making it harder to build these psychological qualities through sport. Returning to the central question, is it fair if some parents cannot give their children time or money to support their athletic development? The answer is no. Not if the sports system relies on parental investment as a key part of talent development. Equality would mean offering every child the same opportunities, but equity recognises that some children need more support to reach the same outcome. If the system ignores these differences, it favours those who start with advantage. A fair sporting environment requires reducing parental burden through accessible programs, affordable costs, transportation support, and inclusive community structures. In conclusion, athlete development is never just about talent or training. It's shaped by people, parents, places, and possibilities. Social class, family support, psychological development, and community size all influence who gets some opportunities. and who gets left behind. To create a fairer system, we must move from equality to equity, designing environments where every child has a genuine chance to participate, develop, and thrive in sport, regardless of their family background. Thank you for watching this video. Stick around and see the next video.